Do you think there is hope for the next presidential election that we could see change in France? Recently, I was at CPAC and there was an Italian conservative speaker. He was part of some kind of European conservative party, and he talked about that we could see change in Europe, but it's very slow, and so Americans need to be patient, but Europe is shifting. I feel like a lot of Americans, when they think about Europe and whether or not they're kind of giving up, France is one of the places where they've just almost written it off. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say yes, there is some hope, but I want to be really honest about what hope actually means here. Because the Italian speaker at CPAC was right in spirit, but perhaps too comfortable in his framing. Let me start with the point Americans often miss. For there to be profound political change in Europe, there needs to be an alternance in either France or Germany, the two engines of the European project. So Germany remains structurally blocked, I would say, and France is where the breakthrough is most plausible, which means 2027 is not just a French election. I would say it's the most important election on the continent in its post-war history. So the question is not simply whether the right can win. I think it can. The question is what happens in the hours and days that follow, because the whole establishment cannot afford to lose in exactly the same way the Democrat establishment in America could not afford to lose 2016, 2020, 2024. We are talking about a class that has captured the institutions and will use that capture to survive. So think of it as a two-level system on the streets, like the far left groups functioning as agents provocateurs. They are tolerated, even instrumentalized to manufacture the chaos. And on the institutional level, we have the Constitutional Council. It can strike down legislations. The Council of States also. The whole entire administrative apparatus is structurally hostile. So Americans who watch Trump executive orders blocked by the federal judges in his first term will understand exactly what I'm describing. Winning the election is one thing, but actually governing against this apparatus is another.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's a very important point. As you said, we're now seeing that the elections are not being respected by these, career people that just believe that they've been given all the power and they don't have to follow, what the people elected or what the executive branch is doing. So that's definitely an important point.